Hey guys, today I'm watercoloring some sketches, so let's get right into that. As you guys know, I'm not the best at watercolors yet. I'm still learning and just kind of learning, as you can see. Also, something I want you to note about these sketches is they're all supposed to be the same person. I don't know if that comes across really well, but I definitely tried. Also, I'm obsessed with side profiles, like drawing side profiles right now. That's one of my recent obsessions. I really love that. As well as apparently not drawing hands. If you notice, every drawing with a hand is actually just a block. And I know I will never get good at drawing hands unless I keep doing it, but I just really don't want the hands to ruin these drawings. So I just didn't do them, but I'll promise in the future I will not run away from my hand responsibilities. Meanwhile, I really put a lot of emphasis on this bag. I don't know, I really like it. It has pins on it and it has some paintbrushes sticking out. I feel like this was originally her school bag, but she didn't really care too much about it, so she just turned it into an art bag because that's what she wanted to do, and I kind of like that. And I think it's more of like a Felix's Magic Bag, if you guys know that cartoon. And it's kind of like she just pulls whatever she needs out of it, which is kind of funny. But she's also got this easel with a painting of the sky. Ooh. I never actually went back and painted it in the painting of the sky, which I think was a very missed opportunity, and I might go back and do that because it kind of annoys me now. Now I'm switching off to black, but I don't remember saying this, but I had some words of advice.
With watercolor, you want to start light.
I don't remember saying that, and that's kind of weird because my process for like filming these types of videos is using my phone to film it, and then I typically just listen to music or a podcast with earbuds in. So I don't know why in the middle of me watercoloring I wanted to say that, but yeah, that's some advice for you guys. Even though this is a non-professional speaking, I would say, yeah, you gotta start light, man. Now this side profile was actually my favorite with the hair especially. The hair turns out so good in the end and I really love the way I did it. But for all the hair, I started off with like this light gray wash of just like pigment. That way I have the highlights down because like I've said before, you gotta start off light, man. And this is how it came out, like first layer of all the pigment. And now I'm gonna go back in with some blue color for these jeans, and I kind of make adjustments to the clothing, and then I go back to the hair. So yeah. I also decided not to care too much how this turned out. I know that sounds really easy to say, even though I might have tried really hard, but I definitely didn't try to stick in the lines or anything anymore. I didn't really care about it towards the end, and I kind of like the way it looks, like kind of messy and everything, even with the shadows on the hands and everything like that. I feel like everything turned out pretty good, even though it's pretty messy. It's never really occurred to me how to paint jeans, and I didn't really look it up, how to paint jeans with watercolors or anything. I really liked how this turned out though. I definitely think it could have been better, obviously, if I did like a tutorial. But the jeans actually turned out pretty good. I feel like they look jean-like. Hopefully they do, so yeah. During this part of putting in a very dark black color for the jacket, just know I was really scared. I was, like I said, I was in the stage where I was like, oh, I don't care if it gets all messed up. But at the same time, deep down, a little bit I did. So just know I'm really scared during this process, and every little mistake, like, oh my gosh, my hand was literally shaking the whole time. This is when I finally went back into the hair and added darker shades of black. You definitely have to trust the process here because right now it just kind of looks like globs of black in her hair, but it does turn out good, especially this side profile, so enjoy that. So yeah, I really like how the shading of this hair turned out, and then after this I added some more shading to the jacket, and now it's time for adding details. For adding details, obviously you can add them with watercolors if you're really skilled, but I am not. So I added some details with some micron pens and some colored pencils, so yeah. I tried to give everything like a nice outline. Obviously you don't have to do that, but I like the way it turned out, although I do appreciate art that doesn't have outlines too. And I like that my pen was kind of dying on me, and I kind of like how that turned out around the hairline. I think it turned out pretty cool. I went back in also with like a white gel pen to add some highlights to the hair. That didn't really turn out too well the way that I did it on camera, but I fixed it up a bit, and I also added some highlights, put white back where it belonged in like the eyeballs, because I kind of just didn't care to take the time out of my watercolor journey to do that. And yes, I know I probably could have fixed the hands, but I chose not to because it's really difficult to draw hands in the position of like playing the guitar, so I didn't want to. Also, am I the only one that thinks that the cube hands are kind of growing on me? I don't know, maybe it's because I don't want to see them like terribly drawn, but I really like the way the cubes turn out. So yeah, and I really don't like the way I painted the guitar because I try to use like a metallic gold for the inside of the guitar, and I really don't like that. But besides that, I thought this whole thing turned out kind of nice. So yeah, and then I go back in for details with shading and that kind of stuff. Again, you could definitely have done this with watercolor, but I'm just not that skilled yet, so I just go back in with colored pencils and gel pens. And that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Bye!